Good morning, everyone. So, today's video is quite interesting for me because this topic is um, really new for you all. The topic is boat crossing river. Right now, there are two ways in which a boat wants to cross a river. Suppose the width of river is, let us say, D or S, whatever you want to take the symbol. It can cross in two ways, either along the shortest path or either along the shortest time. So first part that we are going to discuss is when a boat intends to cross a river along the shortest path. What it means, I will just show it to you. What this means, when the boat tends to cross a river along a shortest path. Suppose this is a river. Okay, this is a river, and it's let us take its width also. Let its width be S. Okay, width is S, and there would be velocity of stream of water also, and there would be a direction also. And let us take the direction from here to here. Okay, river is flowing like this, and let us say its velocity is v2. Okay, now there's a boat. Let's say there's a boat. At a point there's a boat, and it want to cross the river along the shortest path. Now what would be the shortest path? This would be the shortest path, right? This would be longest, this would be longest. The shortest path would be a straight line. So the boat want to cross the river along the shortest path, right? So this would be the path along which it want to cross. Let the velocity along this path be v. Okay, I will make a vector and let this be v vector. Velocity is v here, right? Now velocity here is v2. I will draw one more vector, which is having value v2 vector. Okay, now just imagine you are on the boat and you want to cross along the shortest path, right? Now if you stroke your boat in this direction, will you go straight? Answer would be no, because velocity of river is like this, and your boat will change its direction, right? You're going like this, the velocity of this river would change your direction, and you would not reach on this point. You would reach some point here or here, but not on this point. So your motive is lost. You want to go along the shortest path, so you won't be going straight. What you are going to do? You are going to row the boat along this direction, along this direction. So when you row along this direction, your boat, because of the velocity of stream, will reach at this point. I hope you're getting my point. You are not going to row your boat in straight direction. You are going to row your boat in this direction. Okay, making an angle theta with the resultant velocity. So let this speed be v1 vector. So just imagine again, if you're going to row in this direction, then only you will reach at this point, and this point is your shortest. This will be your shortest distance. Okay, this is all the motive that boat should reach in along the shortest path. Right now, you have to find the value of v here. Okay, the value of v would be, you can find value of v by Pythagoras theorem. This is perpendicular, so it would be hypotenuse square minus base square under root v1 square minus v2 square. So this would be your formula of resultant velocity when the boat wants to cross a river along the shortest path. Right? Now, if you want to find time in which the boat will cross this river. Now, time is distance by speed. Distance is s, and speed is the resultant speed of boat is this. This is your speed in still water, and this is the speed with which the boat is actually crossing the river. This is the speed with which the boat is actually crossing the river along the shortest path. So this is V, and value of V is V1 square minus V2 square. So this would be the formula of time in which boat will be crossing the river. Now the second case is when a boat tends to cross a river in the shortest time. The first case was along the shortest path. Now the boat wants to reach in shortest time. The boat wants to save the time. So let us take the same river of width S, and the speed of stream is V2 in this direction only. And let us say a boat is here, right? This is the point where our boat is, and it wants to cross with same in a shortest time. Now, how will it save time? See, in this case, our time was getting wasted. Why? Because boat was rowing at a particular angle against the stream so that it can reach here. So the way to save your time, the way to save your time would be using the speed of the stream. And how can you use the speed of stream? By rowing straight. If you row the boat straight, what will happen? The speed of stream would help you to move in this direction, and you will reach at the opposite shore or at the opposite bank of the river. So in this case, the boat will be rowing in this direction, straight. It will try to row in straight direction. In this case, it was rowing in direction at an angle to the straight path. But in this case, it would be rowing in direction which is straight. So this would be your V1 in this case. Okay, this would be your V1 in this case. But what will happen? The boat will be going in which direction? The boat will be going in this direction, right? The boat will not be going straight because of the speed of the stream. It would be going something like this. It would be going like this. So this would be V. The velocity would be V here. V here was straight. The boat was going in the direction which boat was going actually was given velocity V. In this case, the boat is going how much? In this direction. So speed I have given here V. Now, how will you calculate value of this V? Now this V is the hypotenuse, right? This is 90 degree, this would be 90 degree. So value of V would be under root V1 square plus V2 square. In last case, it was V1 square minus V2 square. Here it is V1 square plus V2 square. Understood? Now, it has moved a more distance. In this case, distance is not only D, this, but it has also covered this also. Now, the actual distance, if it is X. Now, actual distance is this. Now, what would be this distance? This is the, again, hypotenuse. The distance covered in this case, we will write down distance covered in this case would be under root D square plus X square. Under root D square plus X square. Distance would be D square plus X square whole under root. This would distance. Now, if you want to calculate time, in this case, time would be distance by speed. So distance is under root D square plus X square divided by under root V1 square plus V2 square. So these are the two cases of boat crossing river. One is along the shortest path and second one is along the shortest time. So when you will be doing numericals, you have to see that how a boat is crossing. It is crossing by shortest path or in shortest time. Then you have to use the formulas accordingly.